I do have an affinity love for the West Side Boys. Y'all know where I'm from.
You're from Gary, bro.
Good morning.
We're back for The Wire. This is season 5, episode 2, Unconfirmed Reports.
Last season was good, but this is the last season for good.
Last season,
I gave you my heart.
But the very next day,
You throw it away.
What?
We love Christmas.
You don't
here.
fuck with what's his name? Billy Michael.
What was
Michael
that?
Wham.
I don't
Wham.
even
The
song.
guy from Wham.
George Michael.
George Michael.
I grew up without Christmas, so we didn't have any Christmas songs in
is
the
it
house.
because you're one of those?
Do you know? Do you know?
J Dub?
Talking about Michael Cera?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Michael
no,
Cera.
no.
Do you know my thesis professor's name?
Michael Cera?
No, it was Michael George.
Oh. I don't know.
Alright.
It sounded like you guys were saying that. Last season was a heartbreak, man.
So Spidey,
yeah.
Still not used
Yeah.
to being in this new season about news publications. I'm interested what they can say here that is still relevant now, because the newsroom has changed so much.
It is.
in the current generation.
So I was talking about like nostalgia for it. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the news's job is to educate the masses, specifically about the boring town hall meetings that are going on that everybody can't attend and sit through. And that's where they found out that a fucking drug dealer was getting a sweet deal through Normies.
Spidey, you weren't here for the last season and new season, basically. And I know a lot of shocking things happened, like Bodhi dying, Naaman being, adopted and everything. But was McNulty cheating the worst shocking thing?
Man, you know what? Yes, actually. As far as it being one of the, I didn't see that coming. I thought he would just be able to be a detective and still be good at it. Me too! But then he's out here like, no, I'm not slurring, I'm just sleepy. You're just like, man, if you don't take that drug
Yes, sir.
Right? I'm proud of Bubs.
Definitely blame McNulty,
Bubs, yeah.
but his situation, especially because he was just like, they were like, nothing ever changes. Like, he thought he was about to get in. He saw that things were looking good when he hopped in, and then he hopped in and things got right back shitty. All because, and I know it's not all his fault,
Is
but
he bad
Mr.
luck?
Carcetti was just like, I don't want that money.
Yeah.
And
kind of
it
most of
has
his fault.
all trickled down to like just all the shit has rolled down. He's supposed to be eating shit, and instead he let one roll down, and that bitch shit.
And it's fuck. Now they're not even getting paid, and they're just like, we're all mad as cops, so.
Not even that, the whole team's been split up.
Yeah.
Again, also, do you guys love how they break up the band, like essentially every season?
Yeah.
Like they have to get the band back together like almost every season. I think there was one season where they started and the band was already together.
Season 3.
Season 3, yeah.
remember.
Season 2, they had to put the band together and then put the band back together again. Like, I love it.
How many times has Special Crimes been disbanded, underfunded, just fucked with, repositioned, relocated, restaffed? God, I feel
Fucked
so bad
from
for them.
within.
And
The Bodhi death really was, that sucks. Like, I had higher hopes for Bodhi. He was going in the right direction. Then, like we said, Sith Lord Michael came out, ended that shit. And now
Sith
we have
Lord Mike.
young Dukes on the corner, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but Bodhi's a pawn. And
He
on the
realized
chessboard,
it.
he wants to
But
do
he
more.
could have ran with Poot, man. He was a sacrifice.
And the way they came
See
at
how
him.
they came?
Yeah, they said that shit earlier. Like,
McNulty.
once the pawn tries to move up, you get smoked. Like, that's
it. He tried to play a different position, and they were like, well, that's not how the game works, but...
But they don't know. When a pawn reaches the other side, it can come back as a queen.
well,
I
come
don't
on.
know. It's possible. Who knows?
It's possible.
Bodhi dying is probably directly responsible for McNulty. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally.
being back for sure, but like cause and effect. If Bodhi didn't die, if McNulty didn't have that on his conscience, he'd still be happy with BD right now. He wouldn't need to be tempted
Yeah.
with those bodies,
Steadies.
maybe, They were dangling a carrot in front of him, like, look at these bodies.
They were all just like, it's gonna be a layup, bro. Just a layup. Look at this layup. If I was him, I'd have went for it too. It'd be like if you quit the YouTube game and your buddies came back and they're like, listen, we figured out the algorithm. We've got a sheet. And just like, all you gotta do is come in, do a couple of videos, bro, we're gonna go viral. You'd be like, all right, fuck, pull you back in, and the next thing you know, that's it.
That'll be our
One
wire
Piece.
skit.
You're out here.
Not a market substitute. Support the original content. Support us by hitting and liking that subscribe and like button. Head over to Patreon for more cool content. Want to chat with us on Discord? Follow that link below. Want more stuff like TikTok and Instagram, Twitter? Follow the link below. Do you want a Reddit or a Twitch? Follow the link below. Now let's watch this.
Next week, we're gonna react to our own births.
No.
Woo!
Gave myself all these little rules about what I wouldn't do. I told myself I'd do a lot of shit to get high, but I swore I would never trip.
Then you bust that thing open.
Whatever it is you tell yourself you won't do to get high, pretty much making a list of everything you will do as soon as your inner addict tells you to. Bitch wants to kill me. Even on my way here today, she was telling me not to come.
Damn.
No.
Bubs gonna talk this time?
How about you, Bubs? Hadn't heard from you in a while.
He's like, bro, no. You look clean though, bud.
He
You
does.
look good.
He ain't looked this keen since season 3 or whatever one.
Be clean 15 months. 30
Go ahead, Bubby.
That's a big
Oh
fucking
my
move.
God.
15 months.
Used to love to be high. Y'all see me out there on Mungo and Fade.
Addiction's crazy, man. Addiction making you stupid things.
Kind of realize people treat me like a lamppost. They hanging flyers on me and shit.
Oh my God.
I'm a winner. Let it get high.
As we all do.
Got to the point. But no, I'm not in the right place to talk about this right now.
I mean, that charade shit, bro.
Correct.
That's something that's. Do you have to share that?
I mean, I don't think he's got to, but like,
You got to confront and accept that
it's
happened.
like the darkest part of the things like on the street.
That's what got him clean, technically.
This ain't Aruba, bitch. I don't know why I said Bunk's voice like that. I saw Bunk's name in the end.
You know, and he's got a lot of Italian hands.
Well, I saw the name in the end.
Yeah, but they still taking pictures.
Wow.
See what you be rolling around all week. No cars, no vans, no helicopters.
Helicopter.
You checked out to the re-up or problem.
Back to business, I see.
She ain't had no work in a few months. She's somewhat eager.
Work is murder.
Itching to kill people.
You go hard at Webster Franklin's crew. Gave him a chance to get on a tit. He passed.
Now you talk.
Next, we stepped to Junebug.
Not old Junebug.
He was a dead man when he opened his mouth. He just walking around not knowing it.
God.
Bro, Bodie was right. You can't be popping off people like this.
Day one.
More money in the whole world.
The
Oh
task
my
force
God,
is
he wants
off.
Omar.
He got the 4.
Day one. Body's about to drop.
I'm here somewhere south. Bring his ass back out of the town.
No!
Whoa.
What
the fuck does that mean?
I mean, Joe and them, they still at that beat. You know, the crown ain't worth much. The nigga wearing it always getting his shit took. And Joe would know that.
I'm a captain.
You're such a young upstart, Marlo. You don't know shit.
What if that thing got adjusted?
You're smart, but
You on the list.
Now I just smoke cigarettes.
I mean, it's only kind of killing, you know.
Right?
better than heroin.
Funny how you started out.
Better than heroin.
You hear a lot of funny shit in these, right? People making fun of their mistakes.
You talking too close to me.
That girl today. For a second there, I thought you might actually stand up and talk about Shiraz.
Oh my God.
A searching, fearless moral inventory. That's the step.
Don't tell me about that. I live with that every fucking day, man.
You gotta let it out to let it go. I'm your sponsor and I'm telling you, you gotta get out of your head.
But you don't need to tell people, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the means. I'm talking
He's a
about where you go
sponsor.
after.
It'd be a fucking shame to make it the problem now.
And stop yelling about my problems in front of everybody.
is-
I mean, he's
Correct.
a sponsor.
Still.
No, that's a different bond.
Does he have to share the charade thing? It's a very personal thing.
Saying if not in there, then do it somewhere.
But he's not allowing himself to live with that.
Slow night.
Oh, I'm sure things will be picking up. Now we're no longer sitting on Marlowe Stanfield.
Wasn't my call to suspend the investigation.
Yeah, but nobody from the SA's office objected, did they? Just like nobody objected when Chris and Snoop got their gun charges postponed a couple of times.
Postponement or two is pro forma on Calvert Street. You know that.
Pro forma, from the Latin, meaning lawyers jacking each other up. Darnold, the fucking game's rigged.
Who said that last season?
Gentlemen.
Damn.
She's like, how could I hit that?
How the fuck you on Ronnie's arm, huh?
Tired of being jerked around.
Who's up?
There you go. Giving a fuck when it ain't your turn to give a fuck.
Isn't that from like earlier too?
Didn't
All
he
the
say
old
that
lines.
before?
Yeah, like season
Yeah.
one.
Word for it, boy.
I am too. You look like
ain't
he's about to
right.
get shot like Bodie. Get
Right.
tired of being a pawn.
He's just
So,
fucking mad.
They gave him the shittiest car they could.
Do they even have any cars to give at this point? These cops are gonna have to start Ubering to the crime scenes, man. Oh my god.
Don't change it, bro. It's not your job.
And that's exactly what Bodie did last season too.
More than a feeling.
Oh my God. This is hilarious.
Carver told him to sit. He did take a bus. Oh my god.
Came out limping and shit.
Now
Like,
I've
man,
seen
we really have no
everything.
money.
Took him an
No,
hour and a
wait,
half to get there.
To take a bus, bro. That's sad as fuck.
What's the lead for opening day tomorrow? Not the game story, but the color piece.
Luxembourg wanted to go with McGuire.
I think Scott would do an excellent job with the color piece.
Wow.
I'd really like to find some chaw-chewing old-timer who'd die rather than miss Yo's opener. Someone who says baseball, you know.
You're the boss. Your special touch on it, like you did with your Preakness piece last year.
Weasel.
Ew.
He's trying to move up the chain, man. I can't hate the hustle.
Feels like he's got suction with the big guy though.
Is that Marlo?
I am playing all these songs today.
Soul.
He's just using his off hours to still surveil Marlo.
Dedication.
I've got petechials, I've got bruising around the neck. My preliminary is homicide by mechanical asphyxia.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking bring the paramedic in here and he'll fucking explain to himself.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't want a body.
Hey, Jimmy.
Kevin's so hot about it.
New Cutter's dug her heels in. Says it's a murder. It's not, but I can see why she thinks strangulation.
They can't tell that it's post-mortem.
On a fresh body, no one can. Grab a guy too hard and you got petechia, break a hyoid, all after death. So Infante's about to lose his mind if he can't talk this thing out of becoming a murder. Hey, you going across the street for breakfast?
Y'all just looking at this bodies and stuff. Let's go eat food.
I mean, you see bodies every day. Like, fuck,
Right.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. I'm secondarily watching bodies. This guy, Pat, I'm so sorry you're not here.
What? I ain't seen this dude in forever.
Our pal was here. We go, Madison. Whatever, I don't do his voice.
You get wildly Italian when you do any impersonation.
I do.
Kind of like
Apparently.
He's about to get some advice from the king, bro. This is cool.
Advice? I'm pretty sure he came here for shit talk.
My man Sergey thought we should talk first.
Nice.
That's funny.
Talk about what? Up in this bitch here, I'm what you might consider an authority figure.
That's fucking sweet.
You trying to get to the Russians so you can get a line to his people. You trying to get to the Greek motherfuckers. You want to cut Proposition joint all them on the east side bitches.
Dude, I've never thought I'd be so happy to see Avon Barksdale. He's got him pegged.
West side definitely need to stick together, you know what I mean? All the fuss about you coming at me, I say let bygones be bygones, but fuck all them east side bitches.
If only it was Stringer he was talking to.
I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Dude, this man destroyed our legacy.
I got to have my taste too. Figured that. So send my sister 100 large, and the next time you come in Jessup, it won't be my girl talking at you. My word on that. So what's up, man? What's up with you otherwise, you know?
What you know? What's new, man? What's up?
I appreciate what Marlo's trying to do, but like, it's not sustainable.
That's so cool.
That's weird, yeah.
Game's the game, though.
He's trying to like circumvent everybody. Like, you think the co-op isn't gonna be upset when they find out about that?
I mean, she's gonna be back to gang shit as regular.
Looking funny, huh? Think I still don't
Their car's so busted compared to his.
Well, he's got that FBI take-home money, take-home car, and it's probably Lester's
He's
actual
about to
whip.
reverse it. Yep.
Stop!
And he's gonna
Why'd
drive
you call
off.
him here?
You need to have some fun in your workday.
You both already. Two knuckleheads piss on this time.
Still working the edges of something the boss has shut down. Bodies in the vacancy.
He shut that down?
2 or 3 weeks with some good FBI cameras and wires, maybe half dozen agents.
Like we told you boys when the case broke, we aren't much into ghetto drug shit anymore.
We already did all the long legwork. 2 or 3 weeks, you guys end up with a big headline. You federal fucks like headlines.
Yeah. These federal fucks too.
I'll run up the flagpole and drive away now. Alright, it's okay with you two suckholes.
What is a suckhole?
Fuckholes and suckholes. A suckhole. A glory hole, of course.
Oh my god.
A kid in a wheelchair outside the stadium wanting to go to the game. Unable because he didn't have the money for a scalp ticket. You got art? Tried, but photos said they were too booked with the game.
It's your main color piece. You gotta have a picture of the kid if he's your lead. How old is this fella?
13.
Well, what's with his parents? Why wasn't he in school?
We're in the city. He just cut.
So what about his parents?
Both dead, no shit.
How'd he get in the wheelchair?
Something about a straight gunshot. It was all pretty
Dude, that is a made-up story.
His little hinky would tell me much. Fact is, he would only let me go with his nickname.
Wow, fake us.
This guy lying through his fucking teeth. I hate him.
What'd he go by? The nickname?
EJ.
EJ. Check clips for the last 3 years. See if we got anything on a kid in the city wounded by a stray bullet. He's 13 now. Nickname it EJ. Could be his initials.
Who is he to us?
He's the lead of our opening day piece. If we find him, I'd love to get hard on a kid.
Don't hold your breath.
You think it's fake, Marquetta?
Definitely.
EJ does sound like.
Well, his parents are dead.
That's never a street
he
name.
forgot to take a picture.
Hey,
How would you forget to take a picture when you're running centerpiece and need a photograph? Like,
Yeah.
Amma, He's lying.
And Clay knows the indictment's coming?
Clay Davis has been waiting for the other shoe to drop his whole life. He knows.
And it's your people up in my shit, not no feds.
Not no feds.
Motherfucker, I'm out there doing the Lord's work, but you heard me. Who got that pay raise through the council?
This is a grand jury investigation, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And we could both be charged with obstruction of justice.
Oh, God damn it, Herb. I've been there for you, carry water for you, and you do me like this?
Clay, I can't. Nobody could.
You think I'm going down, don't you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh my.
I'm gonna hold on to this moment. Oh, you know, fuck that. Yeah.
You gonna remember the day?
No way.
When betrayed Clay Davis.
He didn't even say shit. That's how you know he's upset.
Super mad.
Not no feds.
The kid is nowhere to be found. I sent photo down there to try to dig him up. Nothing.
Probably left.
He rolls himself from somewhere in West Baltimore. I mean, I'm not saying that this kid isn't everything you say he is, but Scott, damn, as an editor, I need a little more to go on if I'm gonna fly this thing.
I resent the implication.
On your side.
Wow, already getting
The
defensive.
standard for us has to be
Scott, just finished your story.
Oh, God.
Good read, putting it out front. I think you really captured the disparity of the two worlds in the city in a highly readable narrative.
Thanks.
Damn.
I'm not sure everyone shares your enthusiasm.
Oh my God.
I thought we held ourselves up
It's
to
not an ideal situation, no. But the boy's reluctance to give his last name clearly stems from his fear of being discovered as a truant.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that the
I
standards
think
that we
we're on
have.
terra firma here.
This is horrible.
It's amazing that that guy can talk with Scott's nuts hanging on his chin. Like,
Just
Lord.
on him.
Thanks, Scott.
This is gonna sound weird, but I like the way this man takes L's. He's just like, well, okay, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like,
Now y'all gonna see how this affects you.
Let's go all West Coast with this.
Say what?
Drive by. That's how they do. Drop a motherfucker and not slow down.
how they did Ricky, bro.
Fucking Ricky.
He was about to get out the game, too. He got into that college.
You know how hard drive-bys have to be in real life?
There's like children and shit. You don't know if you're gonna kill them for sure.
Yeah,
See,
It's sloppy.
right? I'm gonna get hit.
What up? This nigga is swag.
Mop.
Zigzag, son.
Damn!
There's at least a shoulder.
Fuck them West Coast niggas. And B-More, we aim and hit a nigga, you heard?
Yeah, honestly, it rarely ever works.
I mean,
Boys in
you
the
came
Hood,
through-
they were point blank shotgun.
I was just about to say, you came through with a shotgun or fully auto.
Go a long way in this country killing black folks.
Marlo was killing white women.
White children.
Tourists.
Come on, McNulty. Head in the game, damn it.
You think that if 300 white people were killed in this city every year, they wouldn't send the 82nd Airborne?
Yep.
Negro, please.
Shit, we talking about Chicago?
You edit this opening day piece.
Whiting himself blessed it as witness before I could take a meat axe to it.
Does it bother you that we don't have the boy's full name?
Yes, Rebecca, it did.
Huh.
You don't give me that, huh?
No art of the kid.
None.
Journalistic integrity.
Huh. The fall of the Baltimore Sun happens today.
Why we doing Junebug anyway?
Heard he called Marlo a dick sucker.
He called him a dick suck.
You heard.
You heard.
You ain't sure?
People say he said it.
That's fucked up.
Can't let that shit go.
Why not? I mean, Marlo ain't suck no dick, right?
Oh, I thought he was just a dick
Marlo
suck.
knows what the fuck he care what Junebug say? What anybody say?
Oh no. You let people dirty
Why
up
this
your
boy
name.
gotta get dead just for talking shit?
Cause he got a big motherfucking mouth, that's why. And you need to stop running your own mouth, youngin'.
I'm just trying to learn, damn.
Y'all kill people for so little here. I didn't know he was calling Marlo a dick sucker. I thought dick suck was just a funny
insult.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if somebody was like, bro, I think you're gay, and then you sent the hit team to their house, I'd be like, oof. You must really be gay.
Yeah.
Bro, really don't want no one to know he gay.
Fuck. It only solidifies it for me, honestly. I didn't say it.
Bro, they locked the closet.
I took a call 2 days ago.
No, lady, that wasn't a call. That came back natural.
I'm hungover, Jay.
Then go home.
Good, go home.
Both of you. You're up.
Come on.
Man, McNulty, you suck.
Drive your ass up. Let's go. Daytime shootings, bro. They on some shit.
No,
it's a baby. Come on, you can't do that. Now you have conscience.
I mean,
there's a wee little tyke.
Most people can't.
That's who said Marlo was gay? Or someone else in the house?
The people that were in the house.
Okay.
Not the child. Would be hilarious.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Darkly hilarious.
Marlo's insecure as fuck.
I know.
Right? Avon's like, I'm gonna be standing right here to hear this all.
Sergey like a low key fat, bro. Look at him.
Yeah, he got a little Midwest belly.
Been living good.
What's up, Boris? You know who I am.
You said that.
Putting all that money in your canteen account. In my country, this is not prison.
Hotel.
This is nothing. I don't need money. I don't need fucking canteen.
Who do you think you are, Marlo?
Avon over there, he thinks you might be able to help get a message to the Greeks, to Vandas.
Bro, it took people years to learn Vonda's name.
I mean, seeing as you don't need my money, Vandas might be happy to have it.
Spiros.
If you don't want to see me, you won't.
I can't believe Avon wants to see the East Side Co-op burn.
He hated the East Side Co-op.
That's true, yeah, I was only Stringer.
Stringer wanted it. He fucking loathed that shit.
Avon.
I do have an affinity love for the West Side Boys. Y'all know where I'm from.
You're from Gary, bro.
First off, you don't know which part of Gary I'm from. Second off, West Side Indianapolis. We hold it down. You know what we had on the West Side? Marching bands. It was damn good.
Ooh, Kima and this girl.
I know, storylines are crossing.
Anything on the suspects?
I mean, I'm just not getting here. How the fuck do I know?
Back door was open. Can't tell if he ran through.
Damn!
Out the rear.
Jesus Christ!
2 of our street cameras were disabled. Wires ripped. It's a whole lot of thinking.
Child coughing.
Maybe the little boy came back.
Is he okay?
Oh, it's a different little boy.
Cover him. Cover him up. Cover his eyes.
Someone please explain.
Call DSS. Now. Any media out back.
It's 3 bodies, all in all. Even worse.
Two orphans now.
Orphans. No, that plays out.
All they did
We'll say
was offhandedly, possibly. You don't even know if they said that.
And like one of them said it, right? And he off the entire
Whole
family.
Who does he think does he think he's Pablo fucking Escobar out here? Not that that's okay for Pablo to do either, but.
Call for a crime lab?
It waits 2 to 3 hours.
Damn. Shit gets worse every day.
Don't let this guy go anywhere. I forgot something in the car.
what's happening?
So you got throw up?
Probably.
Bunk said the same thing that lady said down the morgue about it getting worse every day.
What?
I knew it. Bottle
Real,
of
bro?
He needs a cure. It's the best thing for hangovers.
Best thing for a hangover, worst thing for your life. God, the Christians brothers. Oof.
He's letting out his anger.
Man, sometimes those stains don't get out. You gotta look.
Put some emotion into it.
He's just trying to do some good after all the bad.
Also, he's trying to wash out his own stains. That's a deep one.
That's deep, bruh.
A little early for that, ain't it?
You smell it?
Yeah, bro. He's probably reeking.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just watch the door, bro.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. The fucking grip.
What are you doing? He's tampering with the crime scene. What the fuck?
I know.
Trying to make it look like he got slammed in there? Why?
New low.
Your fucking mind.
What the fuck?
What is his problem?
What?
Don't you hit him.
He's doing that post-mortem thing that girl was telling him about.
Yeah, because they can't tell.
Because they can't tell if it's post-mortem or not.
Christ, you sick fuck. Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Just gotta make it so they can get a case.
There's a serial killer in Baltimore. He preys on the weakest among us. He needs to be caught.
Dude.
What?
No.
He just made a case.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
He's lit.
Did.
Just lost your fucking mind, bro.
He was drunk. It was like, this is a great idea.
This makes no sense. What's the point of this? If there's a serial killer,
Why are you asking why?
If it's
can't nobody tell you.
It just seems very.
There was
out
one
of
body
character.
at the morgue, and if they see the same one with the same strangulation,
Then it's a serial killer.
The body at the morgue, though, was confirmed by the ambulance and the people there that it fell in between the toilet and the sink and just got stuck.
Yeah, but he's trying to make it seem like there's
a pattern.
That's so
Of people falling between sinks?
weird.
Of
Discuss.
Yeah.
Why would McNulty do that?
Yeah, I mean.
I know this is the worst thing he's done, and he cheated.
Is this him getting off on like a case?
You gotta pause it. Let me see that.
Him going for the chase? Because we know once he gets the job, he gets pretty fucking hooked. Like
are they somehow gonna get funding because there's a serial killer or some shit? Or they're trying to make headlines?
Yeah.
So
That's what I
upset.
think.
Because we're going with the news. They're trying to make news headlines.
The politicians won't be able to ignore a serial killer. Like that's gonna be like sensational. Like everybody's gonna follow up on that story.
So far, the
It
only
sucks.
That's the dumbest thing.
the only good thing about season 5 is Bubs being clean so far. Like
I like the Marlo Avon stuff though. That was fun to see.
Everybody's just fucking lying.
But dude, 22 people were uncovered dead, and like that did nothing. And so now I think McNulty is just like, well, serial killing.
And we're about to have 23, 24, 25.
That's a hard.
That I don't know. I don't understand how he even got there.
Marlo's offering boys no respect.
Like, you tell Bunk what you're doing. He's like,
Why would you think?
I'm just gonna
Why would you
choke
think
this
that
dead
Bunk
body.
would be okay with that?
Bro, that's the.
He's like, I'm gone.
Bunk's like, listen, I might fuck a lot of bitches after work.
The show.
That's any kind of liquor with a name on it makes you do dumb things like that.
So I'm so upset right now. I cannot believe. I'm just like, honestly, I'm very upset. I'm shocked and upset right now.
McNulty going back to full season 1.
Why are you shocked and upset?
We had a good season with him. What's happening? Why
He wasn't in the season.
Why is he reverting so hard?
It was a good season.
It's this show.
He's like backtracking so hard. Not even to like normal McNulty.
No, he found a new low today.
I know.
He backtracked all the way to normal McNulty and then slid
And
back.
then jumped off a cliff.
I just like this seems like nothing like any McNulty we've come to know over the past 4
happening?
seasons. Like even old season 1 McNulty, he would never do this shit.
I don't know.
But he cut corners.
Yeah, maybe we hadn't seen him go this far.
He would never do this.
But he did it. He just didn't have enough JMO and the opportunity, because now it's like, yeah, we have no cases. We're not getting any money, and they don't think that they're cutting back on this, that, the other, saying there's less crime. What if we just make this body look like... It's a bad idea.
I guess
it's fucking gross.
I guess
It's really
he's not
sick.
hurting anybody.
He kind of is. It's still wrong.
You know?
Oh, it's,
yeah.
He's hurting Bunk's morals and ethics at this point.
I'm sorry. The news reporter
At least
who
tell
lied,
Bunk what you were planning.
Just watch the door while I choke this dead body out.
the news reporter who lied in the article is giving out false hope out there. McNulty lying about this is now putting false scare into the world as well now, unnecessary stuff.
Is this just a season of fake news?
Fucking fake news as AF.
He rubbed against the wall and put some of the debris on his coat, made it look like there was a struggle.
But McNulty and it all went downhill after Bodie died. Like him and Bodie there was a relationship there.
Yeah.
Like from season 1, watching them kind of still grow at that level, at those levels.
So news headlines start reporting that there are a series of bodies being killed in a specific pattern. There's a serial killer in West Baltimore that's going to make front page news, and then FBI or whoever can't ignore the Baltimore problem.
We're going to pin it all on...
But they're going to use that to solve the serial killer problem, not the Marlo problem.
Yeah. Unless we can pin it. No, you're not going to pin it. You can still pin the 22 bodies on Marlo.
Yeah.
And I'm still worried about Prop Joe, who I'm certain now is going to be murked. Like,
Who are
there's
people
no
more
way for him.
afraid of reading in the news? Like a Marlo Stanfield type, like accumulating bodies, which they don't have proof for, so I don't know if they can even print it. But or like, oh, there's a serial killer in your neighborhood. Watch
you
out.
put a
That's
name
gonna
and a face
scare
to it and
people.
say we caught it.
Which ones? Personally, we don't. Most of us here ain't in the hood super often. So if you heard. In fact, Indianapolis' crime rate is like way the fuck up right now.
Oh, yeah.
So like, yeah, people are getting murked in the hood, and it's gun violence and shit like that. Like, does that scare you? But if you find out that there's a serial killer, then you're like, oh, serial killer out there. I could be next. I could get anybody. Anything could happen with a serial killer.
Yeah.
It's so cool how Indiana has one of the safest cities to live in, but also has one of the highest crime rates ever. What?
It's wild. Gentrification. You can come here and you can walk a fine line and see
This is
homeless
where-
people
That's
in
why-
$1 million homes.
They're like,
This is why I hate
raise
going-
children here.
Yeah, I hate going to Carmel because it's so fucking prim and proper. And like but I have to like drive through like 38th Street to get there. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like why do I in 15 minutes get from one world to another?
Literally.
Like, come on.
So
that's like everywhere though, and I feel like everywhere.
I'm pretty sure
Indiana's place to live.
Indiana's known for
Everywhere.
like if you want to raise a family, go to like Carmel or Zionsville or Indianapolis.
Like Chicago's kind of the same way, but people are
Chicago has lower crime and murder rates than us.
But people are contentious
what about
about
LA? Like you got Orange County and like the fucking
LA and New York are less than us as well.
Fishers
But
is
like,
literally
as far as
rated.
having a place where there's always a suburb and there's always a ghetto, like
No,
there's everywhere.
for sure. But the disparity here is starker.
It's just saying it's funny how like it's the safest places to raise families in Indiana, but also one
the
of the
whole
highest.
world. Like Fishers is rated number 2 to raise a family
Wasn't
in
it
the whole
Carmel,
world.
number 1?
Number 2
in the world. Damn.
And in the States, I would say.
Or maybe the States. I don't know.
But then compared to also
But where does it
less
say
than
it's
15
the
minutes
worst
away.
place to live?
Not the worst.
place to
I'm
live, but
saying
we've got
I'm
some of the
comparing it
highest
to like
gun violence
LA
right now.
and New York and Chicago, big major cities. Indiana has
Chicago racks up more bodies than Indianapolis.
No,
But we're going per capita though.
Per capita. Yeah.
Like based off of if our population size was the size of Chicago, we would have more bodies.
Population is like 6 million.
Where is this fact written? Is it the Baltimore Sun?
This is not from the Sun, no. This is just stuff not.
What's his
Hey,
name?
I just want to say all this information, by the way, can be changed by now. This is stuff I read
No,
a couple
I
months
believe you
ago.
guys. I just didn't
Things
know
are
that
different
this was
now. You know, rates are different, but this is
We're having really
information
bad
I've
gun
had a
violence
couple
right
months
now.
ago.
Yeah.
It could be different now, you know. But yeah, this is what I've learned.
I didn't know. I didn't see those articles.
In the episode.
Oh yeah, so I really enjoyed personally the beginning of the episode where that woman, where Bubs was going, and we found out that Bubs was 15 months clean, but also the woman was giving her story, and she was like, "That bitch want to kill me," like her like addict side, and like I'm like she acknowledged that like that's another kind of person and take over her personality, and like
Yeah.
it's not who she is.
Yeah.
She's like that bitch want to kill me, man. Like she acknowledges that she has to fight that demon of hers.
Like,
I really
whatever happened to Johnny?
enjoyed that story. Like it was very real. I
Yeah,
felt it.
It was good speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even her being like all the things you put on the list that you won't do. She was like, you're just making
Yeah.
a list of things you're gonna do when you want to get high, which is like fuck.
It's crazy.
especially for her because like. You know, she was still like young looking and like nice looking, so prostitution made sense. And she was like, "Well, I just won't ever go with like more than one guy, or like I'll never not use a condom, or do the other things." And it's like just writing the checklist because once you get to that, people just dangle the drugs, dangle the money.
Always less about like fighting the drugs more than it's like fighting addiction, because addiction is the problem.
Yeah.
Like the drugs are what people are addicted to, but like I said weird. But like you know,
As
like in the show and the movie Requiem for a Dream, like people was like, "Oh, it's a movie about drugs." Like, no, it's a movie about addiction. Yeah, like for sure, like how far it can take you.
Only minor sidetrack. Worked at Five Guys. There was a dude there who had to be. He was like morbidly obese. Homie would come to Five Guys on a regular and get like triple patties.
Oh god.
And just like every day. And I was like, this man's racing to the fucking grave. Like, ain't no one gonna tell me that he ain't as worse as Jimmy McNulty fucking slinging back his fucking whiskey this early in the morning. Like, everybody in his building knows that this motherfucker don't need it, but like...
Lady got dark eyes vodka every day when I worked at that liquor store, man.
Chasing race to the bottom, bro.
Bad selling it. Like, I was like, I have to sell this?
Yeah.
She gonna die. She probably did. He probably did too.
Oh, she drove her car into the store.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that was the question. I've always wondered, like, when does someone actually, like, become recovered? You know what I mean? But I don't think there's an actual level. It's still
You
always
live with it forever.
fighting
It's
it.
every
Yeah.
day
You should watch BoJack.
Yeah, oh my God,
Yeah, I've only seen a couple episodes, yo, and I was like, yo, this shit is deep, man. That shit is dark,
Your question will be answered in BoJack. But yeah, I think like when people are in recovery, that's why they don't say I recovered. They say I'm in recovery because like.
But you'll talk to people
always-
who have been in recovery for 20 years, and it's like you haven't even. Do you still think about doing this, that, or the
They
other?
probably
They're
always
like,
have
yeah,
a
kind
little
of.
bit
But
an inch of a craving or something.
Like relapse. Like I have an addictive personality, and like I'm by no means like a full fucking blown addict or anything like that. But like I understand these people. Like I can feel it. It's like even if if it's just something you love doing, because you do end up loving it, because that's how this shit tricks you. And then like 20 years later, if you're just like, man, I haven't done that in a while. I want to try that again. And then like, you're like fuck, that's right.
again.
Like hell no. Like.
But then
she can pull your ass in, man.
Don't dip those toes back in the pool. Don't do it.
Yeah, shouldn't try.
Marlo's gang they're smart, obviously, in a way. They've been watching the heat, go off them. The cameras are off them and all that. But now they want to pull Omar out of retirement. I don't think that's smart.
It's cutting.
You saw what he did to someone who said he said,
I know,
Marlo sucks dicks.
but bro, you're messing with like an old gangster, one of the originals. Like he's been there, like
He's been doing that.
you know what I mean. Don't go. You a youngin, bro. Stay in your lane. You guys are giving like Michael this advice, like you're a youngin. Blah, blah.
This man has
no. Give that same advice to yourself. Leave Omar alone, bro. He left. Like that's it. He's not messing with your shit. Just leave it alone.
I'm just saying, like, based off of what you've seen, how could he?
He just cares about his reputation.
He's gonna
way
fucking
too much.
die.
He's so sensitive.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't let something like Omar slip to the wayside now that he has the freedom to move around.
That and he don't want to take he doesn't want to be at the bottom of anything. Like he doesn't want to take direction from anybody. That's why he's young Barksdale out here. He's going straight to the top, getting his own way for his own shit.
So Marlo acting like a mother of four. He can be dead soon.
I just wanted again the dick suck thing. Somebody. I laughed at it. I just want to clarify that I thought because I'm scared these days. I want to clarify that I thought it was like the actual liquid substance of like that is dick suck,
Literally,
like not
that's fine.
Not a gay person. That's why I laughed.
None of us.
Don't cancel Surge, guys. Leave him alone.
Okay.
I don't know. I wanted to say that Marlo going around or attempting to go around Prop Joe, like they got the co-op together to stop violence and make more money. That's it, right? That was essentially the whole point of the co-op was, I'm the one person with the good package. I can hoard it for myself. But if I share it with y'all, then like we can all make money. We can all make it come up. It's kind of my idea. I get a little extra fucking bump and we're all going to work together. And like everyone's going to be happy and no one's going to be banging on each other on these corners. Marlo rolls in. He's like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. I want to shoot people on corners. Like that's my whole deal. Especially after Avon was gone. And now like.
But Avon was the same way.
He was. And what both of them want is like this kind of like total grab of like the power. And they want to hold it down for the West Side. And they want the war. Like they want the strife. They want all this shit. But it's absolutely not sustainable. Like what Prop Joe's doing is some like mafioso type shit that like a couple generations down, they're like, remember when we started the family co-op? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like Prop Joe's got an eye for the sustainability of their drug culture, while Marlo's like, no, I want the reputation and I want like all the power. Like
he wants his name to ring out.
Yeah.
And Prop Joe's like, I don't want nobody to know who I am, and I want to make all the fucking money, and I'm cool with that.
I want to say that I think this episode made me remember how stupid Avon is, because he just like he should know, because he has access to information apparently in prison somehow. He should know the shit that Marlo's been doing to the West Side and how he completely obliterated his entire all of the people that Avon left behind are nowhere. And they are forced to work for Marlo now. And but he
so many bodies, man.
Like if he really knew what Marlo's been doing, like the shit that he did, like how he ended Bodhi and things like that, like I wonder if he would be affected in some way.
I think he's still really well connected in there.
I don't think he gives a fuck. He didn't care about the streets. He cares about the West Side barely. He asked for $100,000.
He had the Sunday rule.
He asked for $100,000.
Marlo would never do a Sunday rule.
He asked for $100,000 for his sister. All right, he's all family this, family that. So he got his fucking family paid. His actual legitimate immediate family. Bodhi was working under him and didn't really ever have like a huge come up or anything like that. Like he does not give a fuck. Like there's no loyalty in this man. He cares about his sister. That's the only family he's got left. That's it. Like.
But also, Avon also wanted his name to ring out, but he was doing it in a way, like he would still drop bodies, but he wouldn't just like, oh, somebody said I might be gay, I need to kill their whole family. Yeah. He would never do.
And wasn't his sister being Dee's mom, right?
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't talk to him. At least from last we saw, she was like, "Fuck this dude. You knew what happened and didn't say anything."
He's just trying to make it up to her, obviously, in ways, and try to get back in the family.
It's not gonna.
But like, I don't think that Avon gives two fucks. Like, why would he?
I was excited to see it.
I just feel like I know that they're both evil, but I feel like there is still a difference between Avon and Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo don't send money to his sister.
I just don't. The fact that Avon thinks that they're good just because they're from the same side of town is so stupid. It's just so simplistic and so stupid.
But that's just like
the fact that he got so far in life is beyond me.
I thought he
with
would.
That mentality.
I thought he would give him some schooling too. Like I was excited to see Avon because I thought he was gonna kind of school Marlo a little bit and talk down on him, but
Marlo
he ended up doing that a little bit. But then it was like, let's go West Side.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dude, you're stupid.
But hold on, so what Marlo was gonna listen to him And the only reason Marlo would listen to him is because the only thing that Marlo's going to respect is power. And the only power that Avon had was Weebay and the fucking soldiers, and all of them are locked up. What are you going to do? Ask Slim Charles to go hit Marlo's? Like, listen, I'm going to tell you how the streets are supposed to be run. Like, Marlo's a young upstart who does not give a fuck or listen to rules. Like,
dumbass.
There was nothing he could have said to him that was going to be like, I'm a fucking tell you what's up now, bro. Like, hell no. Like, Marlo would have been like, okay, so I want to talk to Sergey still. Like,
right.
What do you want? And then when he would be like $100,000, he's like, all right, fine, thank you. Like, cool, I'm going to go out and keep doing the shit I'm going to do.
He let Sergey talk to him. Like, he could have just not had Sergey meet up with him at all. Period.
Marlo would have got him murdered in prison. Marlo has plenty of money and plenty of shit.
Avon is the authority in prison.
Yes, money is the authority in life. Avon
is the authority in prison. He literally just said it. If that he means it? How do you know? If that was the case, then Marlo wouldn't have sent 100,000 to G.
Marlo did it maybe out of respect, maybe out of just generally doing business.
Marlo respects people now?
Marlo's going to respect Avon a little bit, but I'm saying that
focus some contradictions in your story.
There'll be some contradictions. That's fine. What I'm saying is that you think that Avon can't get murdered by Marlo in prison? You think that that's an impossibility? With the amount of money that Marlo has to have people standing around,
I didn't say I think that's a possibility. It's like he didn't do it though.
But like Marlo's name, Avon
could have talked some shit, and like Marlo could have just been at a dead end there.
Because the question literally comes down to bottom line. Marlo went to say, I want to speak to Sergey. I've been sending money to Sergey. And Sergey said, Avon, who is this person?
Yeah.
Like, you can't say shit to it. If the old man that you're looking for came to me about it, you got to go through me about it. No more questions asked. Like, that shit was a done deal.
I think if he would have predicted him, that the only thing we see Marlo does when he can't get through anything is kill it. And even if that wouldn't have got him what he wanted, he would have still probably done it anyway. Because he's willing to murder a family of 4 because someone called him a fucking dick suck. Yeah. So if he gets to the point where he's like, I'm trying to go around Prop Joe and you're stopping in my way, I'm going to kill you. That's what he just does.
So then he would have done that instead of paying $100,000 to his sister.
$100,000 wasn't nothing.
You know who's a dick sucking upset right now? Clay Davis, but we'll talk about that next time.
The feds.
The feds.
All right, y'all. See you on the next episode.
Bye.
Thanks for watching The Wire with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Raga, Meshal, Sakif, Clayton, Mr. Momus, Joe, and Keyboard Junkie. We will see you all next time.